All right, this time the board approved the citation that will be given to the cheerleaders.
So moved. Would you like a motion?
I like a motion, please.
So moved.
Motion by Al,
Second by Bob.
second by Bob. All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion.
Discussion. Sorry. Hearing all none, all in favor? Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Aye.
I gotta read it into the record, though.
Is it part of the package already?
Yeah.
If it's part of the package,
Yeah, right.
Oh, so I don't have to read it, Rory?
No.
You don't have to, if it was part of the package, you don't have to read the full item because
Already
it's
disclosed.
clear. Just, you motion second. Any
Motion was
discussion?
second,
Hearing
all-
none, all in favor?
Okay,
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion
moved.
carries unanimously.
okay. We're gonna table number 8, Naveen Madivala's proclamation. We're gonna table that to the December 4th meeting, right?
You want a motion to postpone till December 4th meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
You
I
can give
believe,
it
I believe,
Trish. Trish or Bob?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Item is postponed to a date certain, the date certain being the December 4th meeting of this body.
5:01.
Item number 9, discuss and take possible action regarding 2019 meeting dates.
Make a motion to approve the 2019 meeting schedule as in the packet.
Thanks, Joyce. Any discussion? There's one thing I want to discuss.
Okay.
Is the date after the election, November 6th, the Wednesday after November 6th. So election date is Tuesday, November 5th. Do we want to have a meeting on Wednesday, November 6th?
I'd prefer not to.
I don't really know when we would postpone it, but I don't care either way.
Because a lot of people are out the night before, super late, and may not have an opportunity to get everything together for the meeting. That's all.
Yeah, I'm always in favor of leaving it on, if we need it, but we could always call a special election, so that's fine.
If someone wants to make a motion to amend the proposed schedule to change that date, then it requires a second and then vote on the amendment.
Do I need to resend my first motion?
No.
No?
It-
Okay,
it's-
so
No.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2019 schedule with the amendment that,
You want to make a motion to amend the meeting schedule to change the November
Yeah.
meeting to November 13th. So it's trying to push it back a week, forward.
Well, because we have a meeting November 19th.
All right, so you want to lose that meeting.
Mhm.
So there has to be a second on that amendment to the meeting schedule.
Second?
Now you can discuss that proposed amendment to schedule by deleting that meeting.
Any discussion? No.
No.
Call the vote on the amendment.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amendment carries unanimously. Now, any discussion on the motion to schedule as amended?
Any discussion?
Hearing none, all in favor of the schedule as amended?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
All right, so Rory will take off the November 6th date. Okay. Okay. Item number 10, Constellation Energy and PowerOptions Agreement for Purchase of Electricity. Rory will lead the discussion on this one.
Hello.
Hello.
So the town previously had a contract with Constellation Energy, a multi-year contract that just recently expired in October. This was on the agenda for the October meeting, but there was an issue with the contract that town council dug into. It's not an issue, so that's good. It was, there's a threshold for purchasing that we were concerned we would hit. We are not going to hit it because the town and Board of Ed are doing 2 separate contracts, so it's not an issue. Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, we flagged a potential issue with this contract and the Johnson Controls contract that you've already approved. Both Johnson Controls and ECG Engineering, which is our private engineering firm, have signed off. So therefore, from our perspective, you can approve this should you wish to. There is no conflict with those other agreements.
Great.
And so in your packet, there are two things. One is the due diligence letter, which kind of says how the process was.
Mhm.
Constellation is who we will contract with. PowerOptions. Constellation issued an RFP, and PowerOptions won the proposal. So the price sheets are in there as well. The town will be pursuing the 48-month option. We're going to lock in for the long term. Yeah. Any questions?
I don't know if it's for you, can you make comments at this time? I'm just curious were there any substantial changes to the contract from the last period?
PowerOptions wasn't a party last time. They had a different provider, so I mean that's a pretty substantial difference. But otherwise, it's kind of the same mechanism. The prices have obviously changed. Just in the month that we've postponed this, the market's been extremely volatile, so the prices have changed a lot. So Rick Belden at the Board of Ed and Tony Caserta are both very comfortable with this, and they're kind of eager to lock in so that we get the lower rate.
Yeah, so you're gonna get spot pricing, you get whatever that contract rate is, that price.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, they issued, those are the prices from yesterday. They sent us more pricing today, right before the meeting. We're going to try to sign it tomorrow, so we lock in.
Yeah, just quickly.
I have another question. Are we taking the option for a fixed price, converting fixed price?
I believe so, the 48.
Option, so I'm just curious because there's other.
Yeah, we're locking in for 48 months.
At that rate.
Yeah, the fixed price that's listed there.
And just another question was that price changed, was it comparable in ratio when you look at it from 12 to 48 per our last contract? The ratio,
Mhm.
was it just as proportional as this, or was there any differences? Do you remember?
I don't know how it compares. It was, I believe it was I think it was a 5-year contract last time.
Okay, so it's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a fixed price. Here's a contract.
Not with me. The that was flagged.
That was one of them, another one that primarily almost had to do with this.
Mhm.
They were optional.
That-
Have you looked everything over and you're comfortable with everything we've done and
That might be.
I'm not comfortable, I'm asking if we're taking options, because there's a lot of additional items in the packet that don't, some of it has to do with Massachusetts, wouldn't apply to us. So
right?
I'm
No.
asking about the general items that might apply to us if we're taking those options.
I don't know offhand. Tony Caserta kind of took lead on this one. He couldn't be here tonight.
My only other question is, if we're comfortable with having no participation in municipal aggregation. Because that's part of the contract, if we find, it could be a cheaper option in 2 years. It's never been up for us to use before. Okay.
So if we don't do this tonight, what are the implications?
Since the last contract expired, we've been going month to month. The prices are obviously higher and they're volatile. It's gone up, not substantially, but markedly since last month. We could, I mean, the whole idea is locking in long-term. Prices have mostly continued to rise. we can continue to go with the market rate and hope for the best. We can lock in at a shorter term, but Rick and Tony both thought that the 4-year option was our best value.
So if we waited 2 weeks,
Prices would continue to change, but and we might have to go another month, purchasing at a different rate, but I don't know that it would be a huge issue.
because you wanted to do it to compare, correct?
I just wanted to know what options we're taking that are not fixed in the contract. It's like if this then, if you take this then, and it doesn't say anywhere in here what you're going to be taking. I mean, it's an overall description. I'm sorry, I read the contract, I don't know. That's not typical that I read it, so those were the items I came up with. It doesn't say in here what we're taking and what we're not. So I don't really have any idea.
It's a valid point. Stefan, do you have any comments on this?
I don't really know anything about it, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Is there, this could be totally ignorant, but
How did we arrive at entering this consortium? Have we been in it before?
Yeah.
Just because I wasn't here at the last meeting, I think this was probably discussed at some other time, but
Yeah, we just came out of a contract with the same consortium. Wherever possible, we try to do it. I mean, obviously, the rates have been compared to, if we just stuck with Eversource, this is the alternative. You can go with third party, and that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's a lower rate with a
Lower
third
rates
party,
in-
like you
yeah.
would
Yeah.
with your own house.
Yeah.
Go out
Yeah.
and, I just locked in with Direct Energy out of Austin, Texas, because
Mm.
it's 0.5 less than what I was paying.
Yeah.
But the rates are going up.
Yep.
Rates have gone up, because I checked it last month, it was 0.8. Now it's up to like 0.095 or whatever it is. It's like a penny and a half more, whatever it comes out to be. It's like $7-8 more a month. It's not a huge difference, but the rates seem to be climbing, going up. So that's what I'm nervous about. I don't want to lock us in later
Yeah.
at a much higher rate, but it sounds
Right.
like from Rory's saying it might not be that if you take a little more time to think about it.
Mhm.
But Brian, did you look at that? Have you been involved in the contract?
We looked at it in general, I can't tell you what options we're talking about. I don't know, and I can't tell you the rate that they would have. That would have to be,
Right.
Well, 0.08, I mean, right now, it's a very good rate.
It's not though. It's higher. It's gone up.
No, it's not, I know, but this, what
Yeah.
I had for
Right.
19,
Right.
that's a really.
Yeah, because they're locking in for longer, right? Is that
Yeah,
why? You're
that's
locked
the
in
idea.
for 4 years, so you're getting a higher rate?
Yeah,
I mean,
they
like,
don't
lower
even
rate,
have the
better rate?
5-year option anymore, which is what
Right.
we had last time.
yeah.
Now, you just remember Johnson Controls, and CG Energy, the contract here.
Right.
And Rick and Tony, who are the director of operation and superintendent
done
for
the
operations
research,
and
obviously.
finance.
But wouldn't their role in this just be that this is not going to end up breaking their contract?
They were looking at a wattage.
Johnson?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but what stake in the game do they have,
The- the
for
reason we-
Seymour other than making sure that they are able to honor their contract based on
So
this
the
contract?
reason we had them review it was there was a 5,000 megawatt threshold, and if you hit it, it triggers a condition where if you drop below that threshold, there may be penalties. Because we are in a contract about to start a project with Johnson Controls to save electricity, very probable that we would drop below the threshold if we were close, which combined, the Board of Ed and town are pretty close. That's not why we didn't do a joint contract. We did a separate contract previously as well. But that's why we asked them to review it. And ECG, as we didn't want to just listen to Johnson Controls,
Yeah.
ECG as our kind of owner's rep on that project, we had review as well.
Yeah, my only reason for the question was their concerns and our concerns may be different.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about this to have a strong opinion either way, to be honest with you. I'm just
I mean,
trying to
Ultimately,
gather
that
more
might be a
information.
bigger issue of this than it is,
Right.
but there not knowing answers to those, if we do sign the contract and choose to take those options during the term of the contract, is that an option? If I were to agree, say,
Yeah.
sure, I don't have a problem.
Like I said, Tony and Rick kind of led the way on this one because this is their wheelhouse. Just Tony couldn't be here tonight, so
I don't know if we could make that change later if it's not something we can decide we shouldn't.
I don't know offhand.
But Tony and Rick were presumably confident enough in this that they didn't deem it necessary that one of them be here or provide any sort of written statement about it.
Yeah, I mean,
It would have been nice if they had, either way.
Should probably be standard course moving forward.
Yeah.
So we
You know,
don't have questions that aren't answered that they could even answer.
If there's a subject matter expert on something, and then the subject matter expert is not here,
yeah. I think they kind of deemed it routine. This is a provider that we've used in the past. No substantial changes, just basically a renewal, but the rates have changed and the provider has changed. And
Right, so we need a motion to either move this forward, take a vote on it, or we need a motion to table it for 2 weeks.
You have enough votes to vote on it, but
Well-
without having to get answers, I'm not going to vote yes.
I make a motion to approve. Just see where we're at.
Second.
Motion approved by Stefan?
Motion made.
Motion made, sorry.
Yeah,
By
no problem.
Stefan.
Seconded by Selectman James.
All in favor?
No.
No. Discussion?
Wait. No further discussion, all in
No
favor?
further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 4 ayes? Thing? Or opposed?
I oppose.
Wait.
All in
you-
favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
We did that.
And you have 3 ayes, correct?
3 ayes.
3 ayes. As long as the minutes reflect it, that's fine, so we know. The acting chair generally approves it, opposed to the acting,
I'm sure.
the item carries very clear.
Item 11, executive session.
At this point, the town attorney's office would request that there be a motion to go into executive session to discuss pending litigation in 3 matters, specifically Seymour versus Silver Petrucelli, 19 Bellevue Place, and Stratford versus Perdue Pharma, with the members in executive session being the selectmen of the town as well as myself from the town attorney's office. We're now in executive session.